Going live. Yo. Making a quick move. Gonna go live for a little bit. Talk about these fights coming up tomorrow. 325-pound fights coming up. About to get started here. Give me 1 second. Man, that pollen is something, man. It be doing a number on me. I'm not even like an allergy type person, man. Like I don't even have like, I'm not really like allergic, but I guess when it gets on you, it can make it act up. Either that or I just had like a little cold from like the weather changing. I think that's about it. All right, hold on 1 second. We're going to get into this. Okay, y'all. Yeah, man. So UFC 286 is tomorrow. We got a few flyweight fights coming up. Three three flyweight fights. Everybody's made weight. Looks good, looks good. That's what I'm gonna talk about for a little bit. All right. We got Marcus Saint. What is all this noise out here? It's like rain's coming out here again. Don't forget, y'all, this card starts early. So, you know, not early, but early afternoon. This one's gonna start 1 p.m. Eastern time. So don't think this is gonna be an early. Don't think it's gonna be a late night card. Y'all waiting up late at night. We got another one. Is there another card like I think later this month? That's starts early. Maybe not. Maybe not. I think this is the only one. So yeah, don't forget, y'all. 1 p.m. Eastern time is what time this card starts tomorrow. But let's see what we got. Juju, you know, good. Like I said, these are good fights. I know how people feel about the JoJo going to Carolina fight. I think it might make it interesting. It's an unranked fight, but you know, I think it'll be good for as long as it lasts. But we starting at the bottom here with Juju and Veronica Macedo. Long time since we seen Macedo in the octagon, y'all. So I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how how much of a threat she is. Now, I tried to go back and look at some footage and base that off of what could happen against an inexperienced Juju, but I just don't know, man. I just don't know. Juliana Miller right now, as y'all know, she's a Tough House winner. For some of y'all that don't know, she's a Tough House flyweight winner, and I'm not gonna lie, like I've seen some changes in her game. Even though she's only had like a few fights, I've definitely seen her want to make improvements and become a better fighter in her Tough House performances, and also in her training. Her training is really intense now. She's really sharpening up as a fighter. So what I see at Juju Miller right now, of course, we need to see what she looks like in the actual cage against a UFC fighter. It's hard to pick against her going into this fight. It really is hard to pick against Juju, because Juju, I think she gets it as far as being that type of fighter that knows how to utilize her size, her strengths. She's a solid grappler, still trying to get sharp with certain things, but she's actually working on her striking too. Her striking looks pretty good now. As far as what I've seen from her early days, like she's definitely looking like a much more sharper striker. So I like what I see from her, even going into this fight. So it's really, really hard for me to say Veronica Macedo has a great chance. I know I was looking at some of those fights, like the Andrea Lee fight, and, just looking at Veronica Macedo striking in general. But, man, it's been 3 years. It's been 3 years. Like, do y'all think she's been, like, training this hard over the past 3 years? I don't know. I honestly can say maybe not. Probably not, because she wasn't in the best of shape, right? She was out for a little while because of a concussion protocol. She had been out for a while dealing with that, and she just been kind of doing other things. I know she was doing like a cooking show online for a while, so I thought she was just out of it, just out of the fight game, but she was still signed to the UFC, and she was talking about getting back in there soon, and I was already thinking like, okay, maybe she has been. I was kind of rethinking, but I'm still not sure. Even with the way she had left off, it's still hard to say, man. It's still hard to say, Marcus. I know Marcus, looking at her striking, and maybe it could give Juju some trouble, but I'm looking at Juju, man, and she knows how to utilize her size pretty well, and she's strong, man. Like, Juliana Miller's pretty strong. Like how she was pressing up some of these girls, like Claire Guthrie and, even Caitlin Neal, who's kind of a big flyweight. She's pretty strong. So I'm kind of thinking, if she go in there and really like pressure Veronica Macedo, who hasn't been in there in about 3 years, Veronica Macedo, she's not really that small either, because she's been having trouble making weight too. But I think that Juliana Miller might give her some problems, man. She might really give her some problems. And yes, Macedo is experienced. I'm just looking though, man. Like, she's 1-4. Who else has finished her? Jillian Robertson's finished her. I know Andrea Lee beat her, and a couple other names I can't remember right now. But she's only had one victory. So yeah, I think the UFC kind of sees it too when they're matching this up. They said, you know what, we don't want to give Juju too difficult of a fight, because even Kareem Silva probably would have been a difficult fight for Miller. So they said, we'll go with somebody who's been out for a while, and she'll definitely have a chance against. So I think I'll stick with my pick on this one. I'm gonna stick with Juju in this one, not just because she's in a better place as far as better for the division, but I just think she has the tools to win this fight. I do. Now, like I said, this is MMA. Veronica Macedo could prove us wrong, but I think Juju's got this, man. Height, strength, the tools. I think she can win this fight. Possibly by finish. Possibly by finishing this fight. I don't know, but who y'all got? I'm gonna stick with Juliana Miller in this fight. Make sure y'all tune in because it's the first fight on the card, so we don't have to wait for this one. Then 2 fights later is the JoJo and Luana Carolina fight. Now looking at JoJo at this weigh-in, man, I was like, okay, JoJo, she trying to bring some different energy. She all up in her Luana Carolina's face. I'm like, all right now. JoJo's on that 3-fight losing streak right now. She better stop playing around and just be focused. Don't be trying to bring that type of energy yet now. But this is another one where the matchmakers are playing it safe, for good reason. JoJo's out of the rankings now. She was out, she was out for a minute. Everybody was thinking that she was probably done. When was her last fight? Against Grasso, right? Last year? Back in March. Yeah. And, they're playing it safe with it. They said, you know what? All right, we don't want to give her one of these killers at the bottom. Again, like a Karine Silva or even a Melissa Gatto, who's solid on the ground. We don't want to give her that type of fighter. So let's look at Luana Carolina. They said that's a perfect fighter. Luana Carolina doesn't necessarily have the power. She doesn't have, she doesn't really have knockout power like that. And she's on a hard loss, coming off that hard loss to Molly McCann. So safe opponents, man. Sometimes you got to match them up like that. We'll see, man. You said you got Veronica. I don't know, man. Like, it's been a while. It's been a while since she's been in there. And she hadn't left off on the best note. You know what I mean? Like, I gave y'all reasons why she can win, but why Juju can win. But y'all got help me out here. What do you think Veronica's gonna do to win this fight? Like, what can Veronica do, in y'all's opinion, to take Juju to school at this point? Like, what does she got though? I mean, I could think of some things, but I need to know from people picking Veronica Macedo, because, like I said, this ain't like Tatiana. Like, people doubted Tatiana, but I was like, you know what? Tatiana left off on a different type of note, man. She's a bad woman. She left off on as a bad fighter, but this situation here, Macedo didn't ever really wow me like that. No disrespect. Like, she just never really wowed me like that, even when she was like early into her UFC career. So I'm just trying to figure it out. Like, at this point, like, even now after 3 years off, like, I'm trying to figure out what she presents, Maybe some striking issues. Maybe. She's going to have to be on her takedown defense, though. She's going to have to stay away from the cage. Because once Juliana gets you pinned against the cage, you kind of have a hard time getting that leverage to get off, because, she's so tall and long, and she knows how to utilize her size. So that's one of the things that Veronica Macedo's going to have to make sure she can stay away from. Got to use some lateral movement to keep away from her. She got to just be really in and out in this fight, pot shot a little bit and step on the inside. Like, I remember she did that a few times to Andrea Lee, step in with her left hand and crack her a few times in the middle, and then she would step back out. But I'm not sure, man. Like, I'm not sure if she can keep it going. We'll see. We shall see. But this fight with JoJo, it's a safe fight for JoJo. Luana Carolina doesn't really pose any big ground threats, and she doesn't really pose any like power threats either. And I think this kind of falls more into JoJo's style of Muay Thai. And these are the type of fights that she can win. Somebody that wants a stand-up fight, that's what she likes. If you look at the losses, everybody she's lost to, once they start to get outstruck by her, she takes him to the ground. They take her to the ground. You know, they start taking her down. Hang on one second. Yeah, they start to like whenever she's dealing with like a certain type of, you know, well-rounded fighter that tries to hang with her on the feet, you know, they'll, and once they start get out struck, they'll go ahead and take her down like Lauren Murphy did. Who else did? Even Tyler Santos had dropped her. You know, Tyler Santos had dropped her. But Alexa Grasso, all those fighters, you know, once they fall into that striking with it, they'll say, all right, you know, we're going to the ground. Who else? Fighters like Jessica Eye, she could beat. You know, she could beat a fighter like that. Hang on one second here. Going through this area, connection's kind of funky. Hold on. Connection's acting weird. Okay, I'm back. Let me see. Let's see. Oh, okay, got a comment. Okay, Brian said, I picked Veronica for the same reason you picked Juju. Potential. We've arguably not seen a healthy Macedo. If she's healthy, I think she's a problem. She has solid BJJ, but I do wonder if she's in. Well, that's not the same reason I'm picking her. Like I said, I'm picking her because of her momentum and because of her strengths. Like, give me some technical points, Brian. Come on now. Like, not based off what I said. I mean, the same. I don't see that the same reason. Like I said, I'm actually factoring in how she uses her height and everything. You know what I mean? Like, I want to see like some technical standpoints, like on what she can do to offset Juju. Oh, Lafayette, what's up, man? Like, potential. It's hard to say I see potential in Macedo after she's been out for 3 years, you know, and she was coming off, you know, she was 1-4. Like I said, she might, but I don't really call that potential. Maybe just the fact that she's ready now, finally. Maybe, you know. Excuse me, Juju. Hold on, there we go. Yeah, because I just think, you know, Juju, you know, has a better chance just kind of going by what she's been going through as of lately, and you know, as her training and how well she's been putting everything together. Like I said, with Veronica Macedo, I just haven't really seen too much like intense training. I mean, maybe they've just been trying to keep it hush, but I find that kind of weird why they would just kind of keep it hush. You know what I mean? But anyway, I'm gonna go with JoJo in this fight. They're like, it's not really like this big fight. This is gonna be close to JoJo's end of her career. You know, she's probably gonna be around for another year or two. You know, Joanne said she's probably gonna be around another year or two. So I think she's just kind of finishing out her contract, and she just wants to fight and put on exciting fights. At this point, that's kind of where I've been at as far as like gauging JoJo's career. And at this point, I think that might be where she is too. You know, I don't really see her going on another like win streak to even get to the top 10. And the way these fighters are evolving, it's hard to see JoJo going on any type of undefeated streak like throughout 1 year. Like I don't see her going 2-0 in a year or 3-0 in a year because these fighters have just gotten better and better. You know, we've seen a lot of her weaknesses. You know, some of the basic weaknesses of can't take her head off the line. You know, still her big part of her defense. Still purely a striker. You know, I know she's worked on takedown defense a little bit, but you know, still a fish out of water on the ground in some of these situations. So yeah, I just kind of think at this point she's kind of fighting some of these unranked fighters, and she might fight out her contract from here. You know, maybe rack up with 2 or 3, maybe 2 wins or 3 wins at the bottom. But I really don't see her going anywhere back near like a top 15 at this point. Let's see. Because even after Luana Carolina, there's going to be some tough fighters for her to fight. You know, like you try to look for somebody safe when you matchmaking at the bottom here. But I don't know, man. I just don't know. They really did find somebody like Luana Carolina's it, because after that, I mean, maybe a Montana Del Rosa, but even then, that would be a tough fight because, you know, Montana at this point could say, okay, if JoJo's out striking me, I'm going to take her down. You know? So looking beyond this fight, just to look beyond it, like let's say JoJo has a good chance to win this. She definitely has a good chance to win this fight. Looking beyond it, just looking beyond this fight, I just don't see anybody else that's safe for her to fight. Maybe Molly McCann for like some type of UK fight. That's about it though, man. Like those would probably be the only names I can see her fight. She's already fought Courtney Casey before and beat her back at 115. But there's really nobody else, man. And I'd hate to see her get fed to somebody like Melissa Gatto or even like Gabriela Fernandez at this point, man. I can't see it. I don't know. Man, Luana Carolina, what can she do in this fight? Well, to me, I think Luana Carolina need to take a page out of that Caitlin Chikagan fight that JoJo had. You know, somebody that doesn't really move their head, you can pile up points on. You can keep it on the outside. You know, JoJo's a come forward type of fighter. You know, you can see her just like letting her flurries go. You know, letting her, light punches and light strikes go, and just keeping a front kick in JoJo's chest as she comes in, and just kind of win that type of comfortable decision to me, really. But other than that, I don't really see her pulling off anything like special on the ground. I mean, she could throw in a takedown here and there, just with good measures to win the fight. That would surprise JoJo. But other than that, yeah, that would have to be Luana Carolina's best bet. Use her reach, use her length, stay on the outside. But like I said, I think that this type of style falls into JoJo's realm. She throws some nice front kicks. She does throw nice volume. That's the one thing I give JoJo credit for. Like, she'll throw some nice punches. Like, she throws nice kicks and nice strikes overall. I just don't think that she was ever good at switching the pace or blocking punches. Like feinting too much. Her head's always on the line. That's the one thing about her that's always kind of kept her behind. And it's just an honest answer. I mean, it's evident. It's evident. It's not like I'm making it up. Somebody that followed her whole career, I just haven't seen her evolve like the rest of these flyweights. So with that, I hope JoJo can pull this thing off, though, man. I don't want to see her go out on like a 4 fight losing streak and retire that way. I've always been a fan of her. Even since her Muay Thai days. Hold on. Okay, so let me see. Macedo might surprise Natalia. like Natalia did after a long layoff. She might. She might. I'm not betting on any of these fights this time, so you know what? I'm open to anything. But yeah, maybe her experience comes into play. Who knows, man? Mark said I got JoJo. Hopefully Carolina can control her body. Hopefully Carolina can control her body. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just don't see much that Carolina does, well in the clinch or on the ground to really turn the tide of the fight. But who knows? She might surprise us. Like there's always some type of element here that a fighter's been working on and they surprise us. But I'm gonna go with JoJo in this one. You said it could end up like Natalia Bleda. Let me think. Yeah, there's a possibility it could. Yeah, there's definitely a high possibility it could, but you'd really have to be asking that Macedo made some huge 180 like Natalia Silva did. You know what I mean? And that's the question. Like, do you think Veronica Macedo made like that big of a change? Do you think she made that big of a change? Like, I know Natalia Silva, she surprised a lot of us when she came into the UFC versus her old fights. But it's going to take that type of change from Veronica Macedo. Like, she has to look like this completely different fighter. And hold on. Yeah, but I think the possibility on looking like that would be kind of low. Because I don't see Veronica with that type of speed and that type of power. I mean, I don't see her bringing that in. Again, I will be very, very surprised if she does. But that's a big one, man. Thing about Juju and Bleda, though, I can admit definitely is like Miller has been working on her striking much more than Bleda, I believe. And I can see like the difference in approach and difference of stance and comfortable, being comfortable on the feet. Like you can see that between Bleda and Miller. Like Miller looks a lot sharper on her feet to me off of what I've seen so far. All right, got a few more minutes here, but yeah, let's talk about this fight here real quick. Jennifer Maia and Casey O'Neill. Hold on one second. Okay. All right, let's see. All right, Mark said, keep in mind that Miller is still green, therefore it's also possible that Macedo can do something with that kick. Okay. All right. I'm trying to yeah, I'm trying to see it, man. I mean, I'm not going to depend on just one kick. Like, see, with Natalia Silva, it was what would you say, a plethora of things? It was like a mixture of things. It was speed, it was takedown defense, it was strength, it was combinations. But Veronica Macedo still got to set this kick up, right? She got to hope that Miller walks into something and her defense is off point, and just a lot of different things. You know what I mean? Like, I know we've been looking at that kick. I looked at it, but I was like, okay, maybe, all right, maybe that kick is going to be something, but I just can't depend on one kick. Veronica Macedo is gonna have to come in with a whole, like I said, a whole arsenal here with experience to throw her off. J Ball said he's got Maia. Yeah, I'm still. I think that Jennifer Maia has enough to win this fight. I think that Casey O'Neill is better for the division if she was to win, but I think this is one of these fights where Jennifer Maia has enough tools and enough durability to win. Lafayette said Natalia is like a female MMA version of Mosley. Natalia Silva. You mean Shane Mosley? You mean Shane Mosley, Lafayette? I was going to say Jennifer Maia is kind of more like that. You know, Jennifer Maia, you know, she got a good chin like Mosley. She's durable, but she come up short against some of the better fighters. But you know, towards that later part of, well, I won't even say the later part of his career, like Shane Mosley's weakness is boxers, man. You know what I mean? Like Shane Mosley, if you look at his resume and you really study it, he beat a lot of punchers, but he can't beat a lot of tricky boxers. And that's kind of how Jennifer Maia is. Like she can't beat a lot of slick fighters. You know, Shane Mosley, he lost to Winky Wright, Vernon Forrest, Floyd Mayweather, Canelo Alvarez, Manny Pacquiao. He's got like 10 losses, you know, and they're all to like good, slick boxers. But like he can handle like punches. So I'm kind of thinking maybe Jennifer Maia might be like Shane Mosley in this situation. You know, she deals with somebody that is wide open. And this might be a fight where she can win it. No, it's not even that, Brian. It's not even I don't have to see it. I mean, I'm just open to see it. You know what I mean? Like when we have these conversations, it's just like I'd like to know. You know what I mean? Like Marcus is giving me an example of the kick. I mean, yeah, tell me something like that, just so I can say, oh yeah, I see that. Like, oh yeah, yeah, I see that. You know? Yeah, you're just on the optimistic side, just like I was when Tatiana came back, right? You know? Sorry, I just fixing something on my phone. J Ball says, so you're telling me that this Maia is a safe. So you're telling me that Maia is a safe. She's safe for a 150 plus bet. I don't know. I ain't telling you nothing. I ain't telling nobody to bet on anything in this fight. I can't tell you anything when it comes to that. We just having a discussion. Like, see, the thing that makes it hard to pick Jennifer Maia, and you know this, J Ball, is that sometimes she doesn't use her IQ. She's got all these tools, right? She's got all these tools, but there's sometimes that she just falls short. Even when the answer is right there in front of her face, she'll fall short sometimes. That's why I almost didn't pick her in it. Well, I didn't pick her against Marina Moreau, but she beats me, Marina Moreau. But maybe she can handle this type of fight. Maybe she can handle this type of fight. Maybe it's kind of like on that level. Because if she don't, she'll be getting her 10th loss. Lafayette said if it's a close fight, they might go with you said go with Jennifer. I don't know. If it's a close fight, they might go to Casey O'Neill because closer to her home territory, right? Oh, so you said, yeah, okay. Yeah, you said they might gag Jennifer. Yeah, they might rob her. I got you. Exactly. That's that's the truth. That's the truth, J Ball. That's exactly what I'm saying. You said they might. Oh, you said no. You said gag. Okay. Yeah, that's the truth though, J Ball. She tends to fight to the level of her opponent, sometimes below. Cause let's see. Got gener. Okay, so let's go back to 2019. She beat Roxanne Modaffari. Oh man, she had a nice three fight active year 2019. She beat Alexis Davis. Okay. She beat Roxy. Then she lost to Caitlin Chikagian. I used to call her Chukagian or something like that. I used to call her something weird early on my channel. I don't know why. I just like Chikagian. Yeah. Sometimes, like when I watch these fights with the sound turned down, I would just, tune in and say, okay, that's Chukagian. All right, let's see. Then 2020, she beat JoJo. Lost to Valentina. And then yeah. Okay, yeah, she beat Jessica I. Wow, that fight was almost 2 years ago now. She beat Jessica I. Beats Jessica I. All right. Hang on one second. Just gotta do something real quick. Oh, I'm back. Back. Okay, hold on. Let me read some comments here. You said when I say you don't have to see it. What it means is you're not going to see it. Every bit of evidence is at least 3 years old. It's not the one kid. She's a lifelong taekwondo. There's a lot of kicks. Yeah. 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 Marcus said Maia stole the title shot away from JoJo. Yep. Lafayette said Miller better work on her stand-up. Yeah. She has been working on her stand-up, though. I'm glad she's actually been in the boxing gym with other boxers now. Like I think Lafayette, she has been working on it. Raquel Miller is. She's been training with her a little bit, and some other ladies up in there in the boxing gym. I didn't see too many men boxers. Maybe she need to work with some of the men too as well. That can help her get that, jab down pat, and get that footwork right. But yeah, she's been up in the gym, man. Her and Alima Lay McFarland, they've been up in that boxing gym. Like Raquel Miller, she's pretty decent. She's a pretty decent fighter. She's not on Clarissa Shields level or anything, but she's a decent boxer. So I think that's the perfect approach. That's the perfect approach you can take. You know what I mean? Help her utilize that length. You know, find that way to jab in there, get this fight to the ground, make it quick. Yeah, see, BJ say iron sharpens iron. Right, exactly. Yep. Iron sharpens iron. And yeah, BJ, I gotta give Alima Lake props. She's up in that gym too, man. Alima Lake trying to sharpen them hands up, bro. Alima Lay is up in there working them hands too. And I said, there you go. There you go. Get in that boxing gym and throw some hands. Get your behind whooped a little bit. Get your nose busted up just once, not once or twice, about 12 times, get them hands, swole up a little bit, take some shots to the jaw from some of them real boxers, just to get the feel of it and understand how important them hands are. You know what I mean? Mill is a tough grappler. Yeah, she's a very tough grappler. B just said she been getting whooped in that boxing ring. Yeah. Who else is out there? I gotta look at it. Who else was out there? Who else want to get them hands right? Jillian Robertson need to get out there. I'm gonna ask you this, BJ. Throughout her whole career, have you seen Jillian Robertson in one of these boxing gyms out here? She called up Freddie Roach or Derek James or any of these boxing trainers. Let me see in this picture. Let's see. Yeah, Raquel Miller's giving them work. Alima Lay, Juliana Miller. Some of these other fighters are new. Is that Anaba out there? Samiko Anaba? No, Pearl Gonzalez. Yeah, Pearl Gonzalez. Yeah, she's out there. You got Pearl Gonzalez working them hands. Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. But let's talk about this Casey O'Neill fight real quick. Jennifer Maia, Casey O'Neill, where were we at? Like J Ball said, man, that's the thing about Jennifer Maia, man. Like Jennifer Maia, she tends to fight to the level of her competition, man. And that's not what we want to see. What was that question, Lafayette? Who you got? Wait, I don't know if autocorrect messed up. Got what? All right. So J Ball, like J Ball was saying, Jennifer Maia fights to a high level, right? No, she doesn't. Jennifer Maia fights to the level of the competition that she's fighting. And, that's not what you want to do. You want to fight to a higher level. You got to go in there and evolve. And yeah. I got Jackie tonight. And I'm not, I like Jackie, but really it could go either way. Evelyn Martins is pretty tough too, man. Actually, Evelyn Martins looked a little bit stronger, didn't she? Like in her fight, like I think her strikes were a little bit harder. I think I might go Evelyn Martins. Not sure. I just want to see a good little featherweight fight tonight, I think either one's good. Either one is good. But Jennifer Maia, though, yeah, she got to step it up. Like, she's got enough to win this fight. Like, if she uses her lateral movement in this type of fight, puts combinations together, this should be an easy fight for her. But I'm going to say easy. She could win this fight. She could win this fight. Because Casey O'Neill does come forward and her head is on the line to be hit, but she's got a long jab too. You might run into that jab a few times. So, you got to step to your right a little bit, step to your left, time her jab, land a few shots on the inside, throw the right hand over her jab, set up some of them head kicks. Jennifer Maia, she's got a very, very good head kick, man. High kick. She needs to start letting that go a little bit more. You know, and this ain't a fight you want to fight down to this level, because if she fights down to the level of Casey O'Neill, Casey will win this fight because of, you know, her pressure and her volume, you know. So this ain't a fight where you want to go in there and fight to that level. You know, Jennifer Maia's got to be the fighter to choose when she wants to exchange, you know, choose when she wants to, you know, let it go, choose when she wants to go to the ground here. You know, stay off of the cage in this type of match too. I just think that she's much better in the center of the cage and letting them shots go. I want to see her fight to that high level. Yeah, I must be on delay because I said not easy, but don't get sensitive, BJ. I must have said easy by mistake. I didn't mean easy, but like I said, it could be a comfortable win for her. There you go, getting sensitive. BJ already talking in caps, and he didn't even hear me already say. he didn't even hear me. You know, I said it ain't an easy fight. I said let me scratch that. See, I done tested you. I done tested you out right there. See, you got in your feeling. You got in your feelings. Look, make one little mistake and you get lit up. Obviously, that's BJ's girl, and BJ ought to be talking mess though, man. He ought to be talking, man. J Ball, you say it was easy. I don't know if it's gonna be easy. Like I said, I don't know if it can be that easy. It might be like the Marina Moreau fight at most, but it's gonna be closer because mm, 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 mm. It's them factors that you just can't factor, you know, yet you can't. It's them abilities that you can't factor in these type of fights with certain people like her. But what do y'all think? Does the year off affect Casey O'Neill? Give me an honest answer, BJ. Does the year off affect her performance? Because I think it will. I think it kind of will. You know, maybe off of her timing. She might have to take a little bit of time to get into a rhythm. But with her being young, maybe it won't take too long. But maybe. Jennifer Maia makes it hard to pick her, though. And the boss, what's up? He said, I have no idea who to pick. Based on tape, I want to pick Maia, but these younger fighters are improving so quickly. Can't count Casey O'Neill out. That's exactly how I feel, man. Like, I want to pick Maia based off of what she brings, but she don't always bring it all. She doesn't always bring it to the table, man. Like, she just doesn't all. She just won't bring it all, or not even that. She won't use what's needed at the right time. Let's put it that way. Oh, hold on. J Ball has said, I think Casey wins if Maia fights to her level. Yeah, I do too. Because Casey just seems like one of those fighters that has a lot of grit. Exactly. Now, he said, depends on what she's working on, and how hard Casey's live in this fight. Yeah, that's a big part of it, man. Like, Casey O'Neill's gonna be coming here to fight, man. She asked for this top 5 fight or top 10 fight. She asked for this top 10 fight. She's ready to pick up where she left off, man. And it's gonna be a tough fight. It's gonna be grittier than the Marina Moreau fight. That's what she got to understand. It's gonna be grittier than the Marina Moreau fight, and it's gonna be grittier than the Caitlin Chikagan fights too, I believe. You know. What might be crazy too, man, is if she gets Casey might go in there and take Jennifer Maia down a few times. Didn't Manone sneak in a takedown on Jennifer Maia? She kind of surprised her, right? We didn't expect that, right? Did she take her down? I think Manone took her down like one time in the fight just to take her down, but you know, Casey might go in here and take Jennifer Maia down too. We just don't know, man. Yeah, Maia's got to be ready, man. Like, Maia's got to be ready. I think it's an honest answer when we say, okay, Jennifer Maia is the one that's got to be ready now, because we've seen how she's looked in some past performances. Casey O'Neill has to be ready technically, right, to get to the top, but I believe she's always ready for a fight. Like Casey O'Neill's always ready for a fight. Now, when we're talking about her skill sets, it's still developing, but pure fighting, she'll always come to fight. You know, she'll always come to fight. Like I'll say that about Casey O'Neill. Casey O'Neill is ready for a fight. She's ready to go in there and fight, even if she gets hit. You know, even if she's bleeding, she's ready for a fight. But the thing is, at this point, Jennifer Maia's got to be ready for a fight because this girl's here. You know, and going off her past performances, you know, Jennifer Maia hasn't really risen to that high level in a while now. You know. Yeah, I remember that fight. I remember Chikagan then. Chikagan took her down, I believe, in both fights? Or I remember she took her down in the second fight for sure. Yeah, Manon did. Oh, okay. J-Ball said Manon got two on Maia, but one thing about Maia is that when she commits to getting up, he said her strong ass gets that underhook and gets up. Yeah, her get up is pretty good. Isn't the BJ talking about these developing skill sets or whooping these established fighters? This is a BJ trying to throw. What did I just say, BJ? I just told you, didn't I? I mean, you ain't taking offense to that, are you? I'm just saying, like, you put it in quotes. So again, are you taking offense to what I'm saying? I'm telling you the real about Casey. Like, she likes to fight, but let's be real. I know you're taking offense to that because I like how you put it in quotes. I know, man. When I come after your girl, you know, you get offended, right? Yeah, you got offended, man. That is how I refer to her, man. What am I supposed to say? She's pound for pound better than everybody, or like she's this great, well-rounded fighter? I'd be lying if I said that, man. Come on, be real, BJ. Your fighter is ranked number 11 right now for a reason, right? She's got something to prove. She's not done anything to be top 2 yet or top 3. If I felt she was on Aaron Blanchfield's level, I would give her that though, BJ. But I'm giving her you better be glad I'm giving you as much as this. I know you mad because I don't put her up there with Aaron Blanchfield, but hey, there's a reason for that. There is a reason for that, brother. There is a reason for that, bro. Darth said Maia by second round head kick KO while Casey does her warrior scream. Oh man, I gotta laugh at that. You gotta laugh at that too, BJ. You got to laugh at that, man. It's crazy, dude. You gotta laugh at that though, man. Maia by second round head kick while she does her warrior scream. Oh man. But yeah, man, her developing skills, man. She's got developing skills. And yeah, developing skills can beat an established fighter if you're not ready. Right? So she can beat Jennifer Maia in this fight. I'm not saying she can't. You know, I'm just telling you the truth. Isn't the beat that thought she ranked number 11 because she couldn't fight in the division, moved on. Man, you know what I mean. You know exactly what I mean. We ain't getting on that merry-go-round because you know exactly what I mean. Can't wait for Ebos to get another fight. I hope Ebos can just fight at 125 now, man. Like, really, I don't I don't really want to see Ebos fight Carla Esparza and fight the strawweight fight. Fight the title fight. I want to see her go to. Want to see her go. To 125, make it up there now. She seems to be investing a lot of time there, so why not, right? Oh man, let me see. In the division, moved on. So I think I'm gonna stay with the all J's. I think I'm going J's across the board. I'm gonna go with Juju, JoJo, and Jennifer though. Cause I think I'm gonna stick with Jennifer. Nobody's getting stopped in this fight though. Casey O'Neal's not stopping Maia, and Maya's not gonna stop her. And I can see Maia losing this fight, believe me, man, because she disappointed me in the past. And I'll tell you one thing, though. Let's see, man. If she don't win this fight, man, she definitely gonna fall down the rankings. Yeah, I think those are my picks. Before I get out of here, what's y'all's picks? Juju, JoJo, Jennifer. That's what I'm gonna go for. I'm going with the 3 J's. I think somebody posted their picks earlier. Hold on. Let me see. I can't remember. Can't even see it now. Hold on. Oh, BJ, stop it. Dart said, I like that JoJo energy during the face-off. Wasn't expecting that. I was kind of the opposite. I was like, what is she doing, man? Come on. She need to stop that, man. She need to stop that and just fight. Because right now she on a 3-fight losing streak. I like her though, but she need to stop that and just get this victory. She need to be worried about getting that victory. The boss said, I'm going with Juju JoJo, but I'm still undecided on Maia O'Neal. Yeah, that's the hard one. That's the hard one. What's up? Stamina said Triple J sounds right to me. BJ said I can't wait to rub this in some faces. Man, if Casey O'Neal wins, he's gonna be wearing a Burger King crown this whole week. Do they still make them Burger King crowns? Does Burger King still carry them crowns? I'm old now, so I don't remember. Like, I ain't been to Burger King in like 10 years, so almost 10 years, 7, 8 years, something like that. Yeah, I haven't had Burger King in years, man. So I know BJ's gonna get online. He gonna get on like a live stream. He gonna be rocking the Burger King crown. Watching. This whole week he gonna be on here with the Burger King crown, talking his mess. I think that's the only reason we better hope she don't win, man, because he gonna be on live every freaking day. He gonna be in that Discord chat posting selfies with wearing some type of toy paper crown or something, man. I'm just saying. He said he gonna add rhinestones to it, just like old Pimp too, right? I know he is, man. Dart said Carolina got KO'd at this very venue last year, right? Yeah, she did. He said props to her for that. Yeah, she got KO'd last year this time. Yeah, put her on her back in the 3rd round. She was out. One of them paper ones out, the Christmas crackers. Oh man, I'm gonna have to send him a crown, like a little paper crown. Does she win though, man? Do you think she really wins like in convincing fashion? Is Casey O'Neal gonna win in convincing fashion? That's the question. If Jennifer Maia don't win this fight, man, I'm gonna be really mad. Like if she looks bad in this fight, let me put it that way. If she looks lost in this fight, I'm gonna be very disappointed, man, because this is a fight she shouldn't lose. I'm not talking down to your fighter, BJ. I'm just saying when you match them up skill wise, Jennifer Maia is packing, man. She's packing. MMA Art said after Valentina lost and the way she lost and to who she lost, I would never pick fights again. I would just enjoy the fights and that's it. I'm gonna put that there. Yeah, because yeah, just that's what it's all about. Just enjoy the fights. I mean, when you pick sometime, it make you be like, dang man, like what was going on? Like what was going on in my brain to make, like for real, like Grasso, I had to kind of count her out, man, for a good reason. But it's like she showed up. There's a lot of things you just can't factor into a fight. You right, MMA. I mean, that's why I don't, that's why I ain't betting like that hardcore, You you have more fun just enjoying. O'Neal has a danger factor that Maia won't show us. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, Luana Carolina's. Oh man, that was nasty, man. That was nasty. Yeah, MMAR. I'm just saying, man. It's just like one of them situations, man. It's like I'm gonna just sit back and watch it because there's those things you can't factor in. Because let's be real, like Grasso had a good streak of not coming to a perform at a high level. Her second stoppage, I mean, come on, her second stoppage in the UFC was Valentina. Like, who saw that coming? You know what I mean? But you just can't add it up, man, because Jessica Andrade stopped many fighters, right? But couldn't get close to Valentina. Here, Grasso never stopped anybody but JoJo, but boom, she stops Valentina, right? Like, how does that work? How does that work? Maia has everything but won't show it. Maia is a high level Liana Jojua. High level Jojua, you think so? That's kind of disrespectful right there. A high level Jojua. I can't even put Jennifer Maia and her name in the same. I can't put. I can't even put their names in the same sentence like that. Oh, what are you talking about? Stamina? Oh, that's Dana White. MMA math is proven over and over not to work. It's frustrating, but it's true. Yeah, it's freaking true. So it's just a gamble. We just all go out and just say this is what's going to happen. There's sometimes it's just destined to happen, and it's pretty cut and dry. But it's not really the math that's adding up. It's just what you already know, right? All the skills and a horrible IQ. Yeah. Luana got up in JoJo's grill. I know JoJo got up in her grill. They both got up in each other's grill. But I'm about to get up out of here, y'all. I just wanted to chat a little bit while I was killing some time. Yeah, we're gonna do the 3Js, I guess. I'm kind of with the Bosch. I don't know. I might change on my Jennifer and Casey pick. Like I said, just going off of performances. I don't know. BJ said, I think JoJo can outpoint Luana. Oh yeah, I think so, man. Like this is her style, man. Like this is the style that plays in her, man. It's a striker. You know what I mean? Like she's safe with this type of fighter. BJ said, don't go yet. Why? Like this don't even have anything to do with disliking or liking a fighter with Jennifer and Casey. I'm just don't know who's gonna win this fight. I might step back on this one and not even pick like MMA Art said. Like I feel comfortable picking the other twos, but this one I don't want to pick because Jennifer Maia's been too disappointing in the past. So BJ said he just getting started. Well, you better start up your own live stream and get started over there. And put your little Burger King crown on because I'm getting up out of here. Go do that. I think that's why we don't want Casey O'Neill to win now because we know this dude right here, man. He won't stop. He ain't gonna stop when Casey O'Neill wins this fight. Especially if she 30-27s, man. If she 30-27s, Jennifer Maia, oh boy. Oh boy. But with that being said, I gotta go for real. Hit that like button, subscribe. Appreciate y'all's comments. Good conversation like always. Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Peace.